Hello and welcome to Citysnap 101. This introduction to Citysnap webinar is for your web browser. So if you're interested in learning how to use Citysnap on a mobile device, iPhone, iPad, or Android, you are welcome to do so by clicking here.
If you have not watched our short Agent Quick Start video on our university page, please make sure to do so now. It'll show you how to claim your free Pro account, among other helpful hints, which will prepare you to follow along on your web browser today. Okay, let's dive in. I'm going to be showing you everything today on your browser. As I said, the university page also has a full tutorial on the mobile version as well, so make sure to check that out. When opening up Citysnap on your browser, you will be brought to this landing page here. Before we dive into running a search and entering in our desired neighborhoods in this keyword search bar here, I want to first point out some familiar icons at the top of your screen. We have the News tab, the Messages tab, the Pro Agents tab, and the Me tab. You may want some news on the market to start your day, so we'll click on the News tab. And this is your Citysnap Pro newsfeed. You can easily scroll through your updates in this drop-down window, or you can expand the view of your newsfeed by clicking here. If you've been interacting with Citysnap already, you will find that the newsfeed will look something like this. It's not unlike a Facebook newsfeed or an Instagram newsfeed. Citysnap will start learning relevant information about you and start pushing that information to your feed. Notice on the right side of the screen, you can also select 3 zip codes that you work in the most. We'll then push information such as new listings, price adjustments, and open houses in those zip codes to you. If you've recently viewed a property and there has been a status or a price change, then we'll notify you of that here as well. If a client has favorited a property, we'll also show you that in your newsfeed. Your newsfeed is a great way to digest some listing updates, get your day started, and see what's happening in the market before you move on to the next step. That next step could include sharing the market updates with your clients in the Messages tab here. This is an incredibly convenient way to have your correspondence between you and your client or you and another agent in one location. It's just like texting, and your messages are accessed on both your desktop and your mobile device. This drop-down window allows you to click into your already established conversations and send a quick message to your clients or other agents. For a full screen look at your messages, click on the expand icon here. If you'd like to start a new conversation, click here and follow the steps to message your clients, agents, or add a new contact. For now, I want to dive into the message thread I have with Joey and Liz, who are moving in together. And just like texting, you can have multiple people on the same thread, so you can keep couples and roommates on the same page throughout their search. Notice that you can send properties very easily through the Citysnap Messenger as well. To do so, just tap on the Add button, and you can quickly send a link by selecting from properties that you have recently viewed, favorited, snapped, or from your own inventory. So gone are the days of your clients sending you dummy listings from sites you haven't heard of and then having to search through the RLS only to find out they never existed. Now you and your clients have the up-to-date information of the real RLS listing. And if I were to click on this listing in the message thread, you'll see I am directed right to the property profile page. And my clients are seeing the exact same listing page as well. That is your Citysnap Messenger. Again, a great way to have all of your correspondence in one convenient place. Moving on through our tabs here, we'll click into the Pro Agents tab. The Pro Agents tab is something that clients do not have access to. In fact, anytime you see this Pro label here, that feature is something a client does not see, so we can help you provide that added value to your clients. Citysnap Pro features are free and only for you, the professional. Toward the top of the drop-down window, you can easily search for another agent in the RLS by typing in their name or email. Below that, you'll find a list of agent-only features. Our first few tabs listed below offer you some incremental step-up paid features that will allow you to advertise your listings on Google, Facebook, Instagram, Waze, etc. You can farm a zip code and broadcast your brand, and review your marketing campaign metrics here. Lastly, if you skip over the Showings tab to look at the Request Reviews and Manage My Website tabs, these features are for your Google My Business profile. This is a part of our Pro Plus program. I'm not here to sell you on anything, but I will touch on this briefly since agents do ask us about this program. For example, let's say someone is Googling the best real estate agent in the Upper East Side and you happen to do a lot of work there, your name will show up on the top of those search results. A lot of consumers do start their search on Google, and we help you manage and boost your profile. If you already have a Google My Business page, we'll take the page over and optimize it for you. With Pro Plus, you can also get your own custom website, which the RLS feeds through, so your customers can basically view all of the Citysnap listings directly on your own website. Pro Plus is not included with your free Citysnap Pro membership, but I did want to mention it to you, so check out this Pro Plus tab at the top here for more information on features and pricing if you are interested. Let's continue on with more of the free Pro features and jump back up slightly to the Citysnap Showings tab. It's all about managing and scheduling your showings in one convenient place. You'll be able to quickly schedule a showing on behalf of your buyer or renter, or confirm a showing on behalf of your seller, landlord, or owner. You can send them to your calendar so they're confirmed in real time. Even more exciting, you can create showing itineraries for yourself and your clients. Another great feature is that you can set up automated feedback forms to be sent out after your showings to a buyer, renter, or their representative so that you can share their feedback with your seller or owner. That's the Citysnap Showings feature. Look out for more webinars on that in the future. Moving along through the Pro Agents tab, you can look at your deal history and your performance across the last few months. You can invite new clients to work with on Citysnap. Our final tabs will help you quickly access our university page, helpful REBNY bookmarks, and contact our support team. That's our Pro Agents tab. Clients and consumers do not have access to this, so this is all about your productivity toolkit, helping you manage your listings and digital marketing efforts. Again, all without stealing your leads and commissions. Next is our Me tab. Click on the Me tab from the drop-down menu and get a quick access to the tabs below. However, if you'd like to expand your view of the Me tab, click on this expand icon here. Think of the Me tab like your profile page, yet another way to boost your digital marketing efforts. Your firm may have included some brokerage branding, so anytime someone does come to your profile page or looks at one of your listings, they'll see your company's logo prominently displayed throughout the app. Starting at the very top, you'll notice that you can change your profile picture and wallpaper. You can also update your password by clicking Edit Profile. Below your name and your branding, you'll see folders for your listings, properties that you have favorited, and properties that you have recently viewed. To the right of that page, you have the My Shortcuts section, which you can see has that Pro label next to it. Clients do not have access to these features. You can look at your public profile, what your clients are seeing, versus your agent-only profile, which is what other agents can see. Our next tab is the Who's Viewed My Profile tab, which I want to note is a feature only accessible for our Pro Plus members and not included with your free Pro account. It allows you to follow up with someone who has viewed your profile or listings but may have not reached out directly. The Pro Plus tab here is your place to go for more information on that. Now back into those free Pro features, here is another tab to easily manage your Citysnap showings. You can look up contact information of the agents in your office here, manage your clients and contacts, and invite new clients here. Next, you can find your saved searches, update payment methods, adjust your notification settings so you can make sure you're receiving updates for your client search, and finally another tab to contact our support team. Scrolling down a little further, you will find a section for the preferred zip codes for your newsfeed. You can easily adjust and change those as you see fit. Scrolling back up a bit, the final thing I want to show you on the Me tab is the Clients and Contacts tab. Let's click on that now. If you leave this webinar learning one thing, I would be very happy if it's this: the importance and ability to invite your customers to Citysnap. It's super important because once you invite your customer to Citysnap and they agree to work with you on that exclusive basis, they're going to see only your name and your branding all over the Citysnap experience, and that includes in place of listing agents. So while we believe in your listing, your lead, your commission, and guaranteeing that you get all those direct buyers and renters your way, we also believe in your lead, your lead. Let's say you're working exclusively with a client and you have that loyal relationship with them. We want to be sure that they see your name at all times and on any listing. And the first way to do that is to invite them as your customer. So let's walk through how to do that now. I'm going to tap on this Invite Clients button here. You can enter in your client's email or even add multiple emails as well. Just separate each one with a comma. For example, I'm going to enter in the emails for my new customers, Homer and Marge Simpson. And then when I'm done, I'll click Send Invites. Homer and Marge will now receive an email invitation to download the app, and then they will be automatically paired with me. When you send an email invitation, you can track who you've invited and who has accepted your invitation. I'll show you how to find that information in a second. Also, when you send an email invitation, those customers will get a weekly email newsletter branded to you that includes market stats, information on nearby available listings, open houses, and most importantly, a call to action to work with you. It's a great way to stay top of mind with that customer until they accept your invitation to work with you. No lift or effort on your part. That email gets sent automatically by Citysnap each week. Another way that you can broadcast your brand is via the profile link here. You'll all have one that looks similar to mine, citysnap.com/yourname. It's a quick link to your profile. And if someone downloads the Citysnap app through this link, they'll automatically be paired with you as well. Copy this link and add it to your email signature or your Instagram bio. Even better if you already have your own marketing campaigns and don't want your clients to receive additional emails from Citysnap, copy this link and embed it into your own personal campaigns. It's a great way to broadcast your brand and get more clients to work with you exclusively on Citysnap. You've now sent invitations to all of your clients, so let's exit out of the invite window to look at the Clients and Contacts tab. Notice the list of options below. We're in the Clients tab now, so you're looking at all of the clients who have already accepted my invitation and have agreed to work with me. Next, we have the Favorites and Recently Viewed tabs, so you can favorite or view both consumers you are trying to prospect or agents you interact with regularly. Next is the Invited tab, and as I mentioned before, you'll be able to track those email invitations that you have sent out to your consumers. You'll notice that Homer and Marge haven't accepted my invitation yet. You can even click the gear icon to resend the invitation if it has been a while since you sent the initial one. Finally, if a consumer is on the Citysnap app searching for their next home without representation, they can even request to work with you. Those invitations will land here for you to accept. Now let's check out what your client's profile will look like. So I'll go into the Clients folder and click on Joey Tribbiani's profile. A great feature I want to show you is that anytime Joey favorites or snaps a property, I can see his activity in his favorites folder and get to work on scheduling appointments on his behalf. And on the right, you'll see that we already do have some correspondence together and can easily access our messages from here as well. A common question that comes up on these webinars is, can a client work with more than one agent at once? And no, we do not want them to. We don't want them to work with 10 different agents to see 10 different listings. We want them to work with you exclusively and loyally. So with that, if things are not working out, there is an option for the agent to remove a client from their roster or for a client to seek a different agent. Let's click back to our clients page. If I no longer want to work with Joey Tribbiani, I can remove him as a client by clicking on the gear icon next to Joey's name and click Delete. Once I do so, he will be able to find another agent to work with. That's everything you need to know about inviting customers to Citysnap and managing your clients. This is all about helping you maintain that exclusive relationship. A quick recap: to invite clients, click Invite Client and add their emails or share your profile link. When your clients work exclusively with you on Citysnap, they're going to see your branding all over the Citysnap experience, so you can always stay top of mind. Now it's time to run a search together, so let's take a look at your keyword search bar at the top of your browser. You can enter in up to 5 different locations here, including neighborhood, zip codes, building addresses, or RLS listing ID numbers to start your property search. You can even mix and match by searching for both neighborhoods and zip codes and building addresses, etc. We'll get into a more specific search in a bit, but for now I'm going to just enter in New York to bring us into the Homes page. Once in the page, to remove the outline and have a default map view, tap Remove Outline at the top of the map. First things first, make sure you notice the For Sale, For Rent, and the Explore tabs towards the top. It's important that you're toggling and searching through the right feature. If you're looking for those active listings for sale, you want to click and highlight the For Sale tab. For rental listings, click on the For Rent tab. And then to dive into information about off-market properties, click the Explore tab. Taking a look at the map, notice these circles dotting the map. They're clusters of properties, and inside the cluster is the number that represents the active listings within that general vicinity. I can get a closer look at the map by double-clicking my mouse on a property cluster, or clicking on the plus button on the right side of the map. Notice the clusters will spread out, and as you get closer, they will turn into these individual property pins. Get familiar with these individual property pins. The larger green pins dotting the map are all active listings. Green means go, after all. You can also see green pins with the word open next to them. This lets you know that there's an upcoming open house. An orange pin signifies that a property is currently in contract. When you see a red pin, that means a property has sold within the last 12 months. And finally, the blue dots indicate an off-market property. Moving on, if you want to zoom out, click on the minus button on the right side of your screen. Below the minus button, you'll see the commute, draw, and layers features. Notice you do not have access to the Near Me feature that you see on your mobile phone, since that does require the GPS on your mobile device. The commute feature is a way that you can search for properties based on a given commute time. So let's say I'm running a search for a client, Joey Tribbiani, today. He told me that he wants to be within a 10-minute walk from his favorite sandwich shop, San Panino, in the West Village. So all I have to do is tap on commute. I can set a destination here. I'm going to type in San Panino, and before I even finish typing in the shop, you'll see the address pop up below. Click on San Panino. I'm going to change the commute type, so click on that. You'll see a drop-down menu pop up that allows you to adjust the commute type to driving, public transit, walking, and biking. I'll select walking for this example. Now I'll adjust the commute time to 10 minutes. If you're typing in a specific address, for example, to your client's office, you can even custom name the location in this field here. You can add in 5 total addresses here as well. Then when you're done, click on Search in the bottom right corner, and you're going to see a new boundary on the map within which are all of the active listings that are, give or take, within a 10-minute walking distance of Joey's favorite sandwich shop. This is a great feature if you have a client who says that they are a doctor and need to be within a certain distance from the hospital, or they need to be close to their child's daycare, for example. Again, you can add up to 5 different addresses and get a better idea of the commute time for the specific properties your clients might be interested in. Now let's say Joey tells me that he prefers to stay west of 7th Avenue. Using the draw feature, you can draw a more specific search area for your client. Click on the draw circle and use your mouse to trace a new boundary until you meet up with your starting point. Then unclick your mouse. Now your new boundary will appear. You can draw any shape around any specific set of streets, you name it. Get as granular as you like. And what's even better is you can add in filters to sift out apartments that fit your client's exact search criteria. If you would like to remove the outline and get back to your standard map view, simply tap Remove Outline at the top of the map. Layers gives you the ability to add in school information, which we pull from greatschools.org. Click on Layers, then Schools, and you will see blue graduation caps dotting your map. You can even click on the individual schools and see which properties may be zoned for that school. You can also switch from the map view to a satellite view by tapping on Layers and Satellite. To remove all activated layers, unhighlight those that are selected, and you will return to your standard map view. The list view on the right side of the screen allows you to see the list of properties that are currently viewed on the map. And I find that scrolling through the list view here is a lot more digestible to sift through rather than selecting the individual property pins on the map. You can also preview each property by clicking through the photos here, rather than having to click into the property page to see if it's a right fit. The star on this tab allows you to favorite the property easily as well. With that being said, let us run a search together and then take a look at a listing in more detail. I'll be searching on behalf of my customer, Joey Tribbiani, today. Joey says he wants to be in the West Village or Chelsea, of course. He has to be close to Ross and Rachel, after all. He has a budget between $2 to $4 million for a 2-bed, 2-bath apartment with laundry in unit in an elevator doorman building. So let's start in the keyword search bar to enter in his desired neighborhoods. Type in the West Village and click on the neighborhood when it populates below, then add in Chelsea after that. As you can see, we have new neighborhood boundaries, and within those boundaries, there are still a lot of property pins for me to sift through. I can quickly add basic filters here at the top, including price, property type, and bedroom count, or I can use the filter feature for more in-depth options. Before I click on the filter button, however, notice there are no numbers next to the filter feature. It means that you do not have any active filters. If you have filters currently active, make sure to click into the filter feature, scroll down to the very bottom of the page, and then click Reset. This will clear all of the active filters so that you can run a clean search each time. Now let's scroll back up to the top and start adding in Joey's criteria. Click on the price filter, which will bring up a scrollable bar for you to set his minimum price to $2 million and the maximum price to $4 million. Click on the tab again to set the filter. Notice a dot comes up next to the price field, which means you've successfully activated that filter. I can even check my work to the right, $2 to $4 million. That looks good. I'll continue with the bedroom filter, scrolling to add in the 2-bedroom minimum. Again, click the tab to set the filter. We'll do the same with the bathroom filter as well. Let's also add in some listing amenities. Click on washer dryer in unit. Then under building amenities, click on on-site staffing and elevator. As you can see, I now have 5 filters enabled, and they all look correct. Now I can scroll to the bottom of the page and click Apply. Notice next to the filter button, you can see the number 5, which shows me that I have all my 5 filters correctly enabled. Looking at the map, I'm only seeing the listings that fit my filtered search now. Now, before I dive into the search results, I want to save this search so I can easily recall it later. You're going to click on Save Search at the top of the map. You can customize the name to anything you want. I'll call this search Joey's 2-bed doorman laundry. Now I want to set up notifications for this search. These notifications will only be for me. My client will not receive the updates on this search until I choose to share the best listings with my customer. I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. On your web browser, you can toggle your email notifications on or off, and you can choose to receive updates immediately or daily. Note, when you have the app on your phone, you can adjust this save search to receive push notifications as well. When you're finished, save the search. As I mentioned earlier, to locate this search again easily, all you have to do is click on the Me tab at the top, move down the list slightly to locate the My Save Searches tab. At the top of the list is Joey's search. When I click on that, it pulls up Joey's search filters and results in the map. Now I want to dive into a property page. So you can click on any of these listing pins individually, or you can scroll through the list of properties on your map field view right now on the right side of the page here. I'll swipe up until I find a listing that I think has great potential for my client. And 224 West 18th Street looks beautiful, so let's click on that and check it out. This is an example of a property page. At the top, you can click through the property photos easily here. Below, you'll see a series of listing media features, including a floor plan and a grid view of all of the listing photos. Below, you'll see a property headline, including the address and property type, the price, an estimated monthly calculator, bedroom and bathroom count, and square footage. You'll also see that we still have our commute feature activated, so this property is only a 14-minute walk from San Benito. Looking at the right side of the page under Agent Actions, you will be able to send a rapid CMA. This feature is perfect for on-the-go comping. You'll choose 3 active listings and 3 sold listings. Then you'll be able to email your client an impressive CMA with your branding within minutes. I'd like to point out that Pro label here. As I mentioned, anything under that Pro label, like the CMA, are tools just for you, the agent. Under that, you have the related agent section. Notice that Pro label again. Now, as a Pro agent, you will always see the listing agent's information, But as I mentioned before, when you invite your customer to work with you exclusively on Citysnap, they're going to see your name here instead of the listing agent's name. We believe your lead should stay your lead, so they're going to see your name throughout the Citysnap experience. For anyone who's browsing unrepresented on Citysnap, they will be able to get in touch directly with the listing agent. Getting back on track, if you want to contact this listing agent, you can click on the agent's profile and communicate with them right here through Citysnap Messenger, or you can use their direct contact information as well. Let's go back to the property profile page now. Scrolling down, you have listing details. This is where you'll find the property description provided by the listing agent, and then you'll see listing and building amenities. Below that is the property history, where you'll find all of the RLS sale and or rental history. The sale and rental history is provided to both you and your clients. Additionally, you'll find mortgage records, tax records, and deed records. This is provided only to you, the agent, so that you can provide more value to your client's search. For example, if your client wants to know the most recent lender in the building, you could find that information here. Next, we have related people, so you can get owner information, a property summary, which includes information on the estimated taxes, building size, etc. Then moving on, you have the ACRIS documents. Unlike other platforms where you have to figure out the block and lot and physically go to the ACRIS website, you can actually view all of these documents right here on the Citysnap property page or mobile device. While this is all public information, we want to help you add that value to your client's relationship. So we make it easy for you to share this information with the client through the Citysnap Messenger, text, email, etc. Under that, you have confidential data. There's that pro label only again. This section will note compensation, showing instructions, financing, etc. Next, we have additional listing media and a series of quick tabs to learn more about commute time, the neighborhood, nearby mass transit, and similar listings and recent sales in the area. Then finally, at the bottom of the page, you'll see who the listing is courtesy of. Of course, our fair display guidelines ensure that the listing agent is always displayed. The point of contact for the client, however, will always be you if you've invited that customer and connected with them. I do want to show you one last thing here. When I swipe up to the very top of the listing page, you'll notice these familiar icons to easily send this property through the Citysnap Messenger, favorite the property, or share the link. Click on the messenger icon where you'll find options to share in an already established message to another client, another agent, or you can add a new contact. For now, I'll go into my recent messages and then click on Joey. This is where you can write a personalized message. So I'll say, how about this property? And then I'll click send. Joey will now see his new message in the app or get an email or push notification to open the new message and easily click on the property link. Another way to share is clicking on this icon here to send the property page to Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. You can also copy the link to the property page or get a PDF show sheet so you can copy that link and paste it into a body of an email or text it if your computer has texting capability. So that is everything I have to show you today. Just a quick recap of everything that we covered throughout this webinar. I showed you how to navigate through the news, messages, pro agents, and the me tabs at the top. I showed you how to invite customers to the Citysnap experience so you can help maintain your exclusive relationships. We dove into how to search for properties, how to filter out properties, and how to save a search. Then more about a property profile page and how to go through all of the RLS listing information, how to share a property with a customer, and be able to communicate and collaborate with them through the in-app messenger.
That concludes our Citysnap 101 Introduction to Citysnap web browser webinar. We encourage you to watch our additional webinars either here or on the university page and look forward to more opportunities to show you how you can use Citysnap to maximize your business. Happy snapping!